Hello friends, I hope you all are doing great. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic. Government of India has put an embargo on the import of 101 defense items and now focusing on self-reliant India, that is Atmanirbhar Bharat. There are 5 pillars of self-reliant India: economy, infrastructure, system, demography and demand. Now, when we say that Government of India has put ban on the import of 101 defense equipment item, what we understand by this? It means जो हमारी आर्म फोर्सेज हैं, आर्मी, नेवी एंड एयर फोर्स, they will procure these 101 items only from domestic manufacturers. The manufacturers could be private sector player or defense public sector undertakings. The list was prepared by Department of Military Affairs headed by Chief of Defense Staff Bipin Rawat. So this post has been created this year itself, Chief of Defense Staff. So you should also aware about the responsibilities of CDS. They are providing single point military advice to government, and as we can see, one of the initiative that has been taken under the guidance of Chief of Defense Staff, that 101 items have been banned. Now this list that 101 items are banned has been prepared after several rounds of consultation with all the stakeholders, जिसमें कि हमारी आर्म फोर्सेज इन्वॉल्व थी, DRDO, डिफेंस PSUs, ऑर्डिनेंस फैक्ट्री एंड प्राइवेट प्लेयर एज वेल. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh said more equipment will be identified for import ban in the coming time. Moreover, the ban will be implemented from 2022-2024 in a phased manner. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि all of sudden everything will be banned. It will be gradual in a phased manner. It would result in generation of order worth 4 lakh crore for Indian companies within the next 7 years. 52,000 crore separate budget allocated this year for local procurement. और इसमें ऐसा नहीं है कि सिंपल आइटम्स मैन्युफैक्चर होंगे, बट हाई टेक सिस्टम जैसे कि हमारे असोल्ट राइफल्स होते हैं या एटसेट्रा. Major system include wheeled armored fighting vehicles, submarines, light combat aircrafts. They all are expected to be developed in India itself, along with small arms, and a range of ammunition is also on the list. Now, before moving forward, we should understand what's the background of this announcement by Government of India or Ministry of Defense in particular. So this is very important. We should understand Stockholm International Peace Research Institute. So this is basically an institute which track defense export and import globally. And according to this institute, India has been the second largest defense importer between 2014 and 2019. इसमें हमने more than $16.75 billion worth of arms को import किया है. Here we can see we are the second largest arm importer. जो हमारा expense है, India is world's 5th largest military spender after United States, China, Russia and Saudi Arabia. We have spent over $50 billion in arms deal over last 15 to 16 years. Moreover, जो हमारा सारी requirement है उसमें 60% of that requirement comes from abroad because we don't have required domestic defense industrial base in our own country. हमारे जो बिगेस्ट सप्लायर है उसमें रशिया है, इसराइल है, फ्रांस है एंड यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका है. सो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. मोर ओवर, जो मेक इन इंडिया स्कीम अनाउंस हुई थी 2014 में, विच वॉज एम्ड टू डेवलप द इंडिजिनियस डिफेंस इंडस्ट्री, दैट हैज आल्सो फेल्ड टू अचीव इट्स टारगेट. सो फ्रॉम दैट perspective also, from that context also, this is very important that government of India has taken this step. So in order to address this issue, Union Finance Minister had already announced in May that government is working on negative import list. What we understand by negative import list? Negative list normally means a list of items which are not permitted to be import or export. Along with this, we should also understand about this. This is Rafale jet. So although it's a point of celebration for our country, for our Indian Air Force, that we have such a high advanced technology in our Air Force, but can you imagine how much money we have spent on bringing such type of aircraft in our country, in our air force. More than 59,000 crore की डील थी ये. So can you imagine if इतना पैसा हमारी कंट्री में लगाया गया होता डिफेंस के लिए, या ये बोलें कि हमारी इंडस्ट्री खुद इसको बनाती, तो द एम्प्लॉयमेंट दैट नाउ हैज बीन जनरेटेड इन फ्रांस कुड हैव बीन जनरेटेड इन इंडिया इटसेल्फ. मोरओवर, जब हम कोई इक्विपमेंट लेते हैं, कोई एयरफोर्स के लिए या अपनी आर्मी के लिए या नेवी के लिए कोई डिफेंस इक्विपमेंट लेते हैं, दैट ब्रिंग्स क्रेडिबिलिटी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ वी आर ब्रिंगिंग आइटम्स फ्रॉम फ्रांस, that has built a credibility in our country, that France is a superior country, that we are importing items from that country. So what would happen that if we start manufacturing such type of defense equipment in our own country, and other countries start taking or importing for their own country? This will obviously boost the morale of our country. This will bring the credibility to our defense industrial base and manufacturing industry. So this is this is going to be very revolutionary step if we tap the potential that we are having. So this is something about Rafale you should know. It is a multi-role combat fighter. It can be used for ground support, in-depth strike, anti-ship strike. It is capable of carrying even small nuclear weapons. So this has already been inducted in our Air Force. Some value-added information for you, that foreign manufacturing tie-ups are allowed, but Indian companies can tie up with foreign manufacturers to produce only notified products in India. Moreover, ये डिफेंस मिनिस्टर का स्टेटमेंट्स हैं, राजनाथ सिंह जी का. This decision will offer a great opportunity to the Indian defense industry to manufacture the items in the negative list by using their own design and development capabilities. So overall, अगर हम देखें तो this is very good step from government of India. However, the implementation, the result is yet to be seen, but still we have taken the step. So this is we have discussed some points from there. The government intends to reach a turnover of $25 billion through indigenously manufactured defense products, and also expect to export product worth $5 billion. So you can see that right now we are importing more than 60% of our arms requirement from outside, and now we have started expecting that we will also start exporting the arms worth $5 billion. So this is a good objective from this government. Government has also decided that in any government contracts over 200 crore, no foreign company can participate in the tendering process. This year 52,000 crore items are to be bought only from Indian companies. Government will push the Swadeshi movement started by freedom fighters and Mahatma Gandhi during the independence movement. What is the significance of this embargo? The decision will offer a great opportunity to the Indian defense industry to manufacture the item in the negative list by using their own design and development capabilities, or adopting the technologies designed and developed by the DRDO to meet the requirement of armed forces. The list is prepared by Ministry of Defense after several rounds of consultation with the stakeholders, including armed forces that we have discussed. The list of 101 embargo items comprise of not just small parts but some high technological weapons that we have discussed. The embargo on import is planned to be progressively implemented between 2020 to 2024. LSS standoff is also a very important criteria. It might be an important criteria behind this step. The policy change comes in the wake of Chinese transgression and the build-up along the line of actual control. In Ladakh, China has refused to pull back from several areas where it has massed troops since May. So overall, we see what will be the impact of this announcement from government. An estimated 4 lakh crore of worth of armed forces are likely to be given to the domestic manufacturer. So this will going to be very, very revolutionary for our industries. Moreover, the move is aimed at boosting the defense manufacturing sector in the country which can also help to restore the long-term economic growth. As already we are undergoing recession, so this is going to play a very good role in overcoming our economy. It will also help the government to reduce its dependency on the import in the defense sector and reduce its large defense import expenditure. The boost in domestic manufacturing can also help the country to develop itself into an exporter of defense products or defense goods. So as we have discussed in one of our previous slides, that if we start selling our product to other countries, that brings credibility to our technology, to our industries. So if we start in that, if we come in that series, like we have Israel, United States of America, France, and Russia, from which we are importing a lot of defense items. If other countries also start importing items from our country, that will be a very big step. There will be a different advantage to that. On one side, our flow of foreign exchange will decrease. Other countries' foreign exchange will start coming into our country. So overall, it will have very good advantage if it start happening on the ground. So friend, that was all about this. If you have any doubt in this, although we have discussed everything, but still if you have doubt in any point, you can ask in the comment section. So we end our discussion here, friend. Thank you and have a very good day.